Scott Otten, big congratulations. You put pen to paper on a new contract and you're staying at the Ospreys. You must be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, really excited. Been here since I was 16 and coming through the age grades, and I've just wanted to play for the Ospreys as long as possible. So to have the opportunity to sign another 2-year deal, I was really excited.
You've enjoyed a profitable season, 21 appearances, the most appearances you've made in the season, which shows that you are now firmly established. You're not perhaps as an up-and-coming youngster, but one of the senior players.
Yeah, senior. The word senior comes around a lot. Yeah, but if you look at our team, there's a lot of more senior players than what I could be sort of known as. But yeah, I guess I've had quite a lot of games this season, and I've enjoyed every single one. Really, I'm just hoping next season I can have a few more and a few more starts.
And of course, this follows on from the good news of your good friend Nicky Smith signing a new contract as well. So 2 Arnold boys, 2 Pentrafford boys continuing to work hard and progress together with the Ospreys.
Yeah, played with Nicky since I was 10, so it's good to play alongside him, and I'm sure the club will be happy.
And you're working with a head coach now who is a former international hooker. So how is that? The insight you get from Clarkie, is that helping your development? Is that helping move your game on, on and off the field?
Yeah, massively. He understands the game, and as you say, he's a former international hooker, and he sort of gets it. I think a hooker's mindset is different to anyone else's. Yeah, he's quite relaxed with us hookers, so the ownership's on ourselves really. So it's pretty good.
And that's one of the things in the front row. Scott Baldwin's moving on after 10 years good service, but there's still a hell of a lot of competition and some very good players battling for that number 2 shirt.
Oh, hugely, yeah. Just because Baldwin's had a great season, and just because he's moving on doesn't make it any easier with Parry, Ivan and Derry Lake as well. So it's going to be a big competition next year.
And signing the contract, is there any targets you're setting yourself? Is there anything the coaches are telling you that they want to see from you now moving forward over the next couple of years?
Just keep developing really. I think you develop right through your career regardless of your age and how many caps you've had. I just think for me it's just to be as accurate as possible and get as many starts.
And I think that development thing is one of the things that is key. You're working in an environment where you've got players like Justin Tipperick, Alan Wynne-Jones, Dan Lydiate, senior players who've been there, done it at every level of the game, and they are striving every day to get better at what they do, and I suppose that rubs off on everybody else in the environment.
Yeah, extremely. As I say, extremely fortunate to have those players around us, and the likes of Lids and Tips, as you say, and Alan Wynne, and you'd think that they train and just leave the pitch, but no, they're the first on the pitch and last off. They're always doing extras, and that's it's for us youngsters and the boys younger than me again, it's for us to thrive on that and to be looking after ourselves, making ourselves better as well.
And talking about making yourself better off the field, it'd be remiss for us not to touch on your off-field activities and your thriving business that's going. You're very forward-thinking. You set up your coffee business at a young age, and you've now got a supply chain going throughout the Ospreys, I think, and across regional rugby. But how's that going?
Yeah, it's going all right. We're 2 years in, so keep just trying to build. I'm learning all the time. I never did anything business-wise before I started it up, so I'm just still learning, talking to people, trying to get knowledge from everyone who's done the wrongs and done the rights. Just trying to build a client base. We're hoping to open a coffee shop now in mid-June, so that's something else to look forward to.
I suppose that's one of the things we hear a lot about players having to prepare for the future. There's always uncertainty around the longevity of a sportsman's career. The WRPA involves a lot in helping players, plan for the future, but to take the bold steps to set yourself up so early is perhaps a little bit different still. Yeah,
definitely. I think, as you say, rugby's not forever and anything can happen. So I think everyone needs to sort of set themselves up, whether that's little courses or starting a business or just talking to people. And Tim Jones here with the WRPA is great for us. He's been a breath of fresh air, really. I absolutely agree with you and say all players of whatever part of their career need to start looking further on.
And while there's a balancing act with a contract in your back pocket, rugby has to come first though.
Well, certainly, yeah. Sometimes you do sway the other way and you get caught up in your business, but yeah, rugby, if it wasn't for the rugby I probably wouldn't have the business and have the fortunate events that's gone on with the business, so yeah, I owe a lot to it.